guys, Jeff Crutcher here for the Collective Experience. I'm the team principal of Rip and Rut's Cycle Zone KTM. Here with me I have the 118 Cycle Zone KTM, ridden by Cheyenne Harmon. We're in Tampa right now. Cheyenne was not able to heal his leg up for this weekend, but he'll join us in Arlington. But we brought the bike. We're gonna give you a little walkthrough of this race motorcycle. All right, so in all reality, this motorcycle is pretty stock. We don't do a lot to these bikes. The most important thing that we're concerned with is the suspension and the chassis comfort. So to start with, Cheyenne uses LDR suspension, which is Rick Lucas out of Texas. And the KTM comes stock with a 48 millimeter AER fork. It's kind of similar to the Showa separate function. On one side is air, on the other side is spring and oil. This has the WP6500 conversion kit. It's like a KYB drop-in, but it's manufactured by WP. So that's the main thing about Cheyenne's front end. Additionally, for further rider comfort, we have the WP factory split clamps, top and bottom, and then it also has a rubber bushing mounted bar clamp. For his handlebar, he uses the ODI. Right now, that has the Champ bend on it, which is my bend because I actually raced this motorcycle in General Tire Arenacross the last couple weeks, but it'll have the Country Boy bend for our resident cowboy, and so he likes a higher rise bar, very straight, no sweep, no pitch upwards, just tall, flat, and straight. For more rider comfort, we use the Guts with the Phantom seat foam. So this is the lightest seat on the market that you can install on a motorcycle. It's extremely expensive, but the weight savings are worth the pennies. Additionally, we have the WP shock. Now this is actually entirely stock as far as outer components go. It does not have the bladder conversion kit that the old bikes used to have. Most of the components are stock. Cheyenne, we've rebuilt the internals of the shock so it has valving and shims and oil and nitrogen specifically to Cheyenne specs. Additionally, the spring is a different spring rate than stock. For the most part, that's about it. Cheyenne does run his levers a little bit wonky. He likes a really flat lever, likes to run his rear lever, his rear brake lever kind of high, kind of up. Really quick response with that rear brake. Cheyenne's really good at pivoting and cut downs. A lot of that is his technique with the rear brake. Getting into the internals of the motorcycle, I mean, it starts with a Pro X air filter with Bel Ray, which is our petroleum partner, so we use a Bel Ray air filter oil. Everything inside of the throttle body is stock, everything inside of the engine is stock. Now, however, where we're making up all of our power is this motorcycle has been dynoed and tuned for ETS MX-18. So we start, the computer control unit is the GET ECU, which is the green box that's underneath the seat. Sorry, I don't have the seat off. But with that mapped by 405 Mods, Dylan Matheny out of Oklahoma City, 405. Dylan built us a really, really competitive mapping for this bike. As the power transfers outside of the engine, we still have the stock header, but we do run the Dubach Racing development. Now this is a very specialized can. This is our Arenacross can. It does not pass sound inspection at Supercross, but because this bike wasn't raced this weekend, we left it on. Dubach has a Supercross build can specifically for us for this bike for Supercross because the motorcycle has to be 114 decibels or less. Aside from that, it's strictly cosmetic. Everything else is just for looks. I mean, I do the stickers, which is what Rip and Rut's, the Rip and Rut's Cycle Zone name comes from. This is me, this is my cat. Not literally, although I am a big cat guy. But dude, we have such fantastic partners, and we are partnered with the Collective Experience. We're always looking for help, especially on the social media side. If you want to come vlog for us, like Dave behind the camera is right now, we would love to have you join us. Content creation is what this team is built on. We're not a race team that creates content, we're a content team that goes racing. So because of that, and like all of our pit walls are stripped down, and we're kind of bare bones right now because we're packing it up for the night. But everything we do is built around content, branding, marketing, networking, and just being approachable, honestly. I stress to the guys before everything else, you have to be personable, you have to be marketable, then you have to be fast. It's extremely important. Look at many of the guys throughout the Supercross pits. Prime example, prime example is David Poley. David's not a regular in the main events. He's probably not even a regular in the night shows, but he's one of the, not wealthiest, but he's one of the guys that makes the most money here at the races. And let's be honest, he's towards the back of the pack. Extremely talented motorcycle rider. My point is that there are many ways to build something like this, which, I mean, this is all my idea. This is all my dream that has come to fruition, and it's built entirely around social media. So if you want to know more, the only way is to join us here at Supercross. We're going to do all of 250 East plus Denver. So if you want to know more, you got to come join us through the collective experience. We'd be happy to have you, and we'll see you soon.